I did what every creator is doing right now. So picked up by these bouncers.
Shoot.
I was thrown out on
Oh my god.
Like, dude, that night in Leh Ladakh, I was like, I cried for like 3 hours.
See, your audience speculates that you're dating someone.
Doesn't that answer it?
Speculate कर रहे लेकिन क्या तू क्या बोल रहा है तेरा stand क्या है
रस्ते कल सुबह 9 बजे आलिया भट्ट के साथ शूट करना है and I was like हाँ.
Hello everybody, this is Manisha. Welcome back to the Social Nation show where we get candid with your favorite creators. Now today's episode is going to be full on Gen Z coded. From cracking up the internet with his ultra relatable comedy to vlogging his epic travel adventures, our guest today sure knows how to keep his viewers entertained. Whether he's roasting everyday struggles, reacting to viral trends, or interviewing legendary celebs, his audience loves it all. With a personality that's as infectious as his comedy, Agasthya Shah is here to talk all things content, collaborations, and what's next for one of India's fastest growing digital stars. Hi Agasthya.
Wow, that was a really nice intro. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, very good. Finally excited to be here and
Me
speak to you.
too. After so long, finally we got you
yeah.
here. Okay, we start with this one question.
Okay.
It's called What My Fans Don't Know.
Okay.
So you need to tell us something that you're sure is not out there on the internet or your audience doesn't know.
I've thought of an answer because I knew if I go on a show or a podcast or something, at some point I'm going to be asked this question.
Correct, fair.
I have a very good one.
Okay.
This tooth here, right in my front,
Okay.
is not real.
What?
Yeah. And I don't know, I just realized that this cheese nobody knows about me. Like since I was a kid, I think till the time I was 16, I just had a milk tooth over there and I got a scan done and the dentist said कि तेरा दांत है ही नहीं उधर.
Okay.
Like I just don't have a tooth there. So then this one tooth here is implanted. It's not real. No, I don't think anybody knows this about
I
me.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I think that's quite the answer to begin this
Yeah.
podcast. Oh damn. Okay. Now we will go back a little to the beginning of your journey, right? I think you started off content on YouTube, on Instagram with something as random with this cute little Agasthya just playing instruments, right?
Yeah.
And then cut to, there was a video of a vlog where you got hit 100K
Yeah.
and now you're at around 366K on Instagram. Looking back, what do you think has worked out for you content-wise?
I think content-wise, what worked out for me was I quickly understood that I might not be the funniest person, but I can be the most relatable person.
Okay, fair.
And
yeah.
I decided to play on my strength, which was being relatable, because I feel like we all think we are so different, you know, our experiences in alag hue. Nahi, sabke experiences like same hai. Like
Yeah.
I realized that very early on, and I think, pata nahi bhai, life mein some crazy things have happened to me for which I had nice story times also, like I was telling you about my YouTube story time videos. So I don't know, I think just being myself and just talking about my life, how I've lived it, and sharing my relatable instances with people which they also find relatable has kind of worked for me. So that's always been my thing, and just being me.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing that's worked for me. Yeah.
But I need to ask you now, these story time videos, right?
Yeah.
You're so That's not the question, Agasthya.
Tell me.
Okay. My question was going to be that you're so real, authentic in it, right? But does it give you a sense of vulnerability ki shit, everybody knows my story now? I don't want to know, have your parents seen any of your stories and be like, ye kya kar raha hai hamara ladka?
Yeah.
What has
Dude,
happened?
my parents watch every one of my
Oh,
videos.
no.
And I'm telling you, it's not a very good day sometimes when I'm making these Ask Agasthya videos.
Exactly.
And I'm talking about some stuff that I don't want my parents to necessarily see, but like I don't think there's anything. And luckily my parents don't mind it too much. I think I'm little lucky there.
Okay.
But फिर you know ऐसा होता है कि ये क्या देखेंगे ये देखेंगे तो because it's like out to the entire world.
Exactly my point. So
I don't know. I've just told them यार जो सोचने दो उनको. I'm making my content. Like it doesn't really matter यार. I do what comes naturally to me, and these stories are what I've lived. Like if it's so messed up to talk about, why has it happened to me in the first place?
but who will explain that to your parents? Are they really chill about it?
I think they have found a way to have to be chill about
Oh
it
my
at this point.
God.
क्योंकि मैंने ऐसी चीजें बोल दी है कि मैंने ये किया है, ये हुआ है. After this, क्या ही है अभी?
But the people who are involved in your story, have they come back to you and said, why
yeah,
would you?
yeah. So now what I do in my storytime videos is I don't take anybody's
Names,
okay?
unfortunately for us.
I come up with some, and I think I got this from from Triggered Insan.
Right.
I had seen some of his story times as like while growing up, and he would take some random names.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
decided to name like dosa or like idli or like butter and all these different names for characters. So nobody really knows who they
Who's
are.
who?
Yeah, that's
But
how.
do these people who are involved in it, do they come back to you and be like, why would you say it like this when it happened like this?
अब तक तो नहीं हुआ.
नहीं हुआ है?
क्योंकि मैं ऐसे नहीं बोला. Like genuinely जो हुआ है मैंने वही बोला है स्टोरी टाइम वीडियो में. I have not added my own masala, my own details in it because I don't think I have to. Like ऐसी चीजें हुई है लाइफ में. Like I got caught by the cops driving. Like my cousin, I don't know if I said that in my story time. Whatever, my cousin was driving.
Yes.
See, this happens. My cousin was driving and we got caught, and then he has ran home and called family members, and I'm sitting there in the cop, my car with like his car in the cop like this. Like all these things have happened. Like I know the spot near my house where it has happened.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need to add anything. The stories are so crazy in itself.
I agree. I used to love those videos. I think more of those.
I'm making
you
story time
should.
videos
Yes,
soon.
finally.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, talking about the beginning of your journey, I also want to know, you obviously started off with rant videos after.
Yeah.
So do you remember the first rant video that like actually blew off?
I think I remember this one video I made. It's a sibling rant only. I think
Okay.
very fitting to the content
Yeah,
I
yeah.
make now also about my brother. It was this video. Everybody comes to my house and tells me, "Oh my God, your younger sibling is so cute. He's so sweet." And I take him like this. तो लेके जाओ इसको घर पे. ये ऐसा दिखता है इधर. कुछ नहीं करता ये. So that video I remember really blew up in the start.
That's amazing. Now I was telling you before also that the content that I had seen of you first was with your friends. It was with Dave, Taneesho, and Tarini. And those, I think one of the videos that you all made in the beginning blew up like crazy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So first of all, for people who don't know, the audience that doesn't know, how did you all become friends?
So it's different with all three people. Dave and I knew each other since we were like 0 years old. Like our moms were friends. So that's how I've known Dave all my life. Taneesho and Tarini, I met them virtually when we were creating videos on TikTok.
Okay.
That's how we kind of became friends. We spoke, and then I think after the lockdown, when the rules got relaxed a little bit, that's when we shot for the first time, and it's that video that you're talking about that really went viral. So that's how I know all of them. Yeah.
And now we also spoke about your brother, so I have to ask you. Your content with your brother is so relatable. Honestly, it's quite the opposite for me because I am the younger sibling. Okay?
Oh my God.
So I am so triggered.
You must hate me then, yeah.
I am so triggered when I watch your videos. I'm like, "Arey, kya kar rahe tu?" And I send it to my sister also, and she relates to it all.
Obviously,
of course, being the elder sibling. So I want to know a little about your relationship. How are you all as siblings? Are you all the ones that snitch to each other's parents, or are you all like?
I'm so blessed to say this. There was a phase after Aditya turned, I think, 16.
Okay.
And I was 19 at that time. And before that, we would just fight. Like stupid fights. We still fight and stupid fights. But like at that time, we didn't really communicate with each other because I felt like wo abhi bachcha hai. But once he became 16, 17, dude, I am so happy. Now that guy is like my secret keeper. He'll help me if I have to do something and mom dad can't find out.
I know.
So it's the exact opposite actually.
Okay.
If I have messed up, he'll come and fix it for me, and if he has messed up, I go and fix it for him. Like we have such a nice sibling relationship.
That's a lovely
which I feel like is one of, if not the most important things to me, I feel like siblings should have. Like a really tight sibling relationship, because I feel like you spend almost your entire life. If you're the older one, then you know them for their entire life.
Yeah, true.
You know, you spend the most time with them because we've shared a room, we still share a room.
You still share a room?
We still share a room.
What?
And we don't mind it, honestly.
How, bro?
Dude, we had this conversation about, maybe, different rooms and everything, but we felt like the bond, like I said, the bond we share, maybe that has become so strong and it is so deep because of the fact that we share a room even now. Obviously, at some point we're gonna get our own rooms. But like, I think usually siblings tend to get separate rooms when the older one turns around 18 or 19, 20-ish, if you can do it. But like till 22, I'm 22 now, and I feel like, yeah, abhi now jaake, because I feel like our relationship is so good, now we can like get separate rooms and the bond won't get affected at all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You all grew up obviously way ahead of us, and you all experienced all that first.
We
so
taught
we are
you
more
all
annoyed.
you know in life. An older sibling teaches the younger sibling everything
come
they
on.
know. Like, you all know all our skills. Dude, we had to take all the beating. We had to take all the trauma dumping because we were like the trial piece.
I agree.
For our parents.
I truly agree.
देखिए free trial वाला हो गया, चलो इस बच्चे को भी बड़ा कर दे दूसरे वाले को.
Oh, no, man. I seriously can't imagine sharing a room with my sister anymore. I think it was good for a good period of time, but then once you grow up and you have your own lives, you really can't.
That's what. Now it's getting to that point slowly.
So Aditya doesn't have a girlfriend yet, no?
No, not yet.
That's why. I mean, once.
Dude, I want him to get a girlfriend so badly because
See,
I would
because
just slap.
he's annoyed with you.
Maybe.
When he does, it's going to come to you next.
Maybe.
So all the best.
Let's see.
Okay, great. Now coming to your other family, your ag fam.
Yes.
Now you've always said, you know, if you're in part of the ag fam, then be a dream chaser and dream. Now one of your dreams was shooting with Alia Bhatt.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that shoot.
Oh my God.
What was that moment like?
I got a call at 1 a.m. the night before saying कि अगस्त्य कल सुबह 9 बजे आलिया भट्ट के साथ shoot करना है. And I was like, हाँ, obviously sure. So I've called up my camera guy, I've called up everybody in the night, like my friends and everybody, that bro, this is happening. Because I can't keep anything in me. So the next morning we went there, we waited for a while because she was shooting for her normal stuff that she was there for. And luckily we could get like 5 to 8 minutes with her. And we had a whole cute interview. She was so sweet. Like, you'd expect Alia Bhatt to be so pretty and so cute, and she was all of that and more. And she asked me about my tattoo, and we had a lot of fun conversations. But like, I feel like just in those 5 to 8 minutes, the fun conversations we had, they were so special to me because they are ऐसा था कि 4 years ago when I started creating content, I never thought I would, be in the same room with such a talented actor like Alia Bhatt.
Of course.
You know, and she's ruling this space right now.
Swear.
And it was such a surreal moment for me to be there and shoot with her. Like, I've gone home that day and I've just sat like this for 1 hour. Ki bhai, ye kya ho gaya life mein? Like, I didn't know this was also possible just by creating rant videos in your room. So it was crazy. It was crazy.
That's amazing. Now, what my next question was going to be, this was one of your dreams.
Yeah.
I want to know, what are the other moments in life till now where you felt like, shit, is this even real?
2 moments really stand out to me. One was when I got my first billboard.
Of course, yeah.
And I got this tattoo, this cloud tattoo. Like I say, like, chase your dreams. And like clouds, dreams in the sky, that type of vibe. So I really wanted to get a cloud. So I got this. This moment was really special because I surprised my entire family with it. My nana, nani, my parents, my younger brother, everybody I surprised with the billboard, and just to capture their reactions because it was on a road that we've used our entire lives.
Oh wow.
And to see me, like, just me but 40 times bigger.
Quite the moment, yeah.
Dude, it was such a cool feeling. That's one. And the other one, which happened last year, is when I bought my first car.
Yes, yeah.
That was another crazy moment because I've wanted to get a car since I was 4 years old. Like, I am obsessed with cars. Like, the Ag fam knows this. I keep posting cars on my story.
Your DP is a
Yeah, my WhatsApp DP is a Lightning McQueen.
I'm like, kya DP hai bhai?
It's that since the last 5-6 years. I have not changed it only.
Yeah, I remember getting your number and I'm like, ye kya hai yaar? First impression mein.
It's not the best good. It's not the best for like a professional impression. But like, yeah, my WhatsApp DP is a Lightning McQueen for the last 5 years.
That's crazy.
So like, just this obsession with cars has been there. Of like, I'm obsessed with Lego also. So I have a lot of Lego cars, like, specifically. So yeah, that was also a crazy moment when I got my first car.
That's crazy. How much does your brother utilize this now?
My car? Bro, it's all of our car. Like
Okay.
when it came, my mom actually was very clear. Agastya, it's all of our car. It's a family car. I was like, yeah, obviously.
Of course it is.
But actually, I end up using it the most.
Of course, but at the end of the day, it is yours.
No. But I think he uses it for like late night drives with his friends way more than I do.
Okay.
So wo udhar petrol, bro, I don't fill petrol in the car anymore. Because what my logic is, now I'm just lazy. And
Okay.
since I have a younger sibling, मैं उसको बोलता हूँ कि देख, when I turned 18, you were 15.
Correct.
ठीक है, तो 3 साल until you could drive, मैंने पेट्रोल भराया. I went. तो अभी
ये
3 साल तू भरा.
logic है यार,
उसके बाद
अगस्त्य यार.
हम एक बार भरा.
No stupidest sibling thing ever. ये I would have.
He gets so mad. He's like, ये क्या logic है?
Exactly. ये क्या logic है?
It worked.
Dude, you elder siblings are so bloody annoying. I can't believe it. This other younger sibling side will eat you up. But what is this obsession with Lego that you have?
Again, dude, this happened when I was a kid. Like my
Yeah.
dad used to be very obsessed with Lego, and he had this big pouch of like random Lego pieces. And I used to play with them as a kid. I used to be obsessed with like building blocks as a kid, and not a lot of people know this also. I actually did robotics, Lego robotics. It's called the competition's called IRO, WRO, and FLL. First Lego League, it's called, where you build a robot. Not with the brick parts of Lego, but like there are other parts also, more complex parts.
Yeah, that's what I saw in your highlights. Also, I saw one, and I'm like, ये तो Lego लग नहीं रहा है मुझे क्या है ये?
So I did robotics for 5 years, and that's again where I don't know where all those brains went now, honestly.
Yeah. I get that. It's like studying math, and you're like, how did I solve these equations when
Bro,
I can't
right
solve
now if
my
I look
life?
at integration, I'll be like, ये
Exactly.
क्या है?
How do we do this?
I have no idea. I have blanked out that space. So that obsession with Lego has continued from there, and now it's kind of become kind of like my sub therapy, where if after a long day of shoot I come home, it comes in different packets, like each set.
Yeah.
I just open one packet, I put on nice music, and I just build it. And that calms me down. I feel like I'm the happiest when I'm building something. Like it might be Lego, it might be a video that I'm building, or anything else. So I think I found that I'm the happiest while building, and Lego is just a simple way of doing it, which connects me to who I was as a kid also.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
That's my
It
obsession.
takes you back to that time.
Yeah, fully. I feel like a toddler, a child when I'm playing with my Legos. Like a
Yeah,
22-year-old is playing with Legos. I feel like a child then.
But this makes me realize, though, when you say you like building things, I'm sure getting a house of your own is there a big checklist you have?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen at some point. Like with everything in life, like you said, with the Alia thing, with the billboard thing, with the car, all of these things, I don't know, for some reason, I always knew they will happen.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, it might sound like cocky or this or that, but I know it's not coming from there. I think if you don't have those, if you don't wake up with those thoughts, and if you don't have those thoughts in your head कि ये होने ही वाला है, तो फिर chance नहीं है कि होगा, शायद भी होगा.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like that's what's worked for me. Like even in my most craziest goals, it's always been कि हो जाएगा. How, I don't know, but like ये हो जाएगा. And then that's how I approach that particular problem or that goal, which makes it a lot easier mentally.
Yeah.
Because I'm already living in a world where it's already happened. Like I feel the things. Like imagine if, like way before I bought the car also, I had the feeling of how I would feel when I unveiled it or when I drove it for the first time.
This is way beyond manifestation also, I think. It's
I don't know,
it's
yeah.
just
It
living
works
the
for me.
moment already.
It works for me, and my dad actually taught me this, so thank you, Dad.
Okay, I need to know, since we've spoken about Alia Bhatt, is there any other creator or celebrity that you dream to work with but haven't yet?
I think my ultimate goal would be Shah Rukh Khan.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
Yeah, who doesn't want to
Who
work
doesn't?
with Shah Rukh
That's
Khan?
true,
Man?
that's true.
I feel like Shah Rukh Khan is definitely one big name that I would want to do like the biggest name that I want to do something with. And yeah, there are a lot of people. I would love to do something with Ranbir Kapoor. He was
just because Alia Bhatt.
No, I mean, yeah, or that also. But also he was like one of my favorite actors while growing up. Like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani is my favorite movie. I love Rockstar. Like all of his movies. Like I'm just a fan of the way he acts. Like his acting skill that he has.
That's true.
And I would love if I can do something.
All right. Now going back, you've spoken about your story time videos. You've
Yeah.
spoken about your friends creating content. I want to know, are there any other new, fresh ideas that you're thinking of?
Yes. I can't say too much about this, but there is a show that we're doing on our
Okay.
YouTube channel,
wow.
which I've wanted to do for quite a while now, and it's finally happening. I've shot some episodes for it. I'm shooting the rest. I don't know when this will come out, but
Soon.
I think it should be out by that time, and I hope y'all are loving it. Please, jaake dekh lo. So basically, like this idea, when I was thinking, I wanted to. We know. Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
It's
please.
about the generation Gen Z.
Okay.
It
Of
is
course
it is heavy hitting for them, and I feel like
for
in
you,
one line,
for us.
for everybody who's Gen Z, I feel like in one line, it's a show for the Gen Zs by the Gen Zs.
Oh wow, very well put.
I feel like in one line, this is, I can't say too much, I don't want to ruin it, but you're going to see your favorite creators on the show. You're going to see me on the show, and you're going to laugh a lot, and you're going to feel a lot of emotions while watching the show. That's all I'm going to say.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be more frustration.
No, it's going to be fun.
Okay,
It's gonna be
great.
fun.
Well, I
I'm
can't wait.
really excited for this.
Now this is on content creation. Are there any other projects that you're working on?
Yeah, something fun is also coming up where how do I say this without saying it? I did what every creator is doing right now, moving from shooting on their phone to shooting on a much bigger camera. I think that hints it. So I wanted to try it, and this fun small role came. It's something I feel like I always wanted to try once, and I did enjoy shooting it. So I feel like let's see. I feel like everything is just out there right now. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like I don't want to decide कि ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, या ऐसा क्या scene क्या है.
No, to be very honest though, from my side, if it's something you've enjoyed,
Yeah.
I'd only hope it works out for you.
Thank
and
you.
everybody likes it. I'm sure I will.
Thank
So
you so
manifesting that it does
Thank
really
you.
well for
Yeah.
you. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Okay. Now for me, I've realized that you're one of the few creators who's actually made content as their plan A, because you started off
Yeah.
in college when COVID was going
Yeah.
on. So have you ever stopped to think, yaar, if not this, what would I have done? Never? What
I
do you
had
think
this
you-
conversation. Who do I think I am? Itna confidence kaise aata hai? No, so actually I had a very real conversation with my parents. So
Yeah.
I won't ever forget this night. We were in Leh Ladakh on a
Okay.
family vacation,
Okay.
and we were in Pangong Lake.
Okay.
Okay, like it's where 3 Idiots was shot. That lake, that scooter.
Oh, yeah.
So like it's so clear, you can see all the stars and everything. And we were supposed to wake up in the morning at 4:30 to see the stars and stuff like that. And the entire night I just couldn't sleep. Like I was really anxious because I had to go back, and then my college was starting, and then I didn't know if I would be able to do content at the same time.
Okay.
And I just started crying, and I went to my parents' room, and I told them ki I just want to talk to you that I don't ever want to be like ki my life could have been a what if. Like what if I took this chance, or what if I did this, and it could have become something like my dream of making videos, rather than content. Also I just want to make videos and entertain people. If I don't take this jump right now, like ठीक है क्या है, if I finished my education, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा, but after that I was like I want to try this out, before
Okay.
maybe studying more or getting a job or something like that.
Fair.
And I feel like I really got through to my parents. And I feel like I'm very blessed, like I said, to have parents who understood that, okay, let him chase his dream if he's so passionate about it. And that obviously came once they saw certain amount of numbers coming in, tangible amount of money is being made. It's not ki kuch bhi kar raha hai and there is no tangible things. Like
Correct.
they are also parents, they really care about me, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
only when I showed them results, like see I did this is the result, this is the money that's coming in, this is something I can actually explore. That is when it was a whole 2-week conversation, and I, like dude, that night in Leh Ladakh, I was like, I cried for like 3 hours. Like we missed the star thing also.
Oh, God.
So 5 baje jaake we saw thode bahut stars. And I took a picture of the stars from that
Okay.
night, which I still have.
It was a very important night for you.
It was a very, very important night.
But I think that's where it's important, considering all of us do have dreams. But I
Yeah.
think to even put it out in a right way to know how your parents would get convinced.
Yeah.
It's a very important point.
Yeah, because I knew ऐसे ही जाके बोलूँगा तो यार
नहीं मानेंगे, of
because they
course
also
नहीं
care
मानेंगे
यार.
यार.
ऐसे नहीं है कि वो उनके लिए कर रहे हैं, they're doing it for you only at the end
Correct.
of the day. But yeah.
Because at the end they want you to also live a stable life. That's all they want at the end of the
Exactly.
day. Your happiness. So I'm glad. I think you're really smart that way.
Yeah, arey.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, now I need to know, you bring so much humor even to brand collaborations you do, right? I want to know, how do you keep your content authentic while also giving the brand what they want?
I feel like I have, yeah, whenever a brand comes to me, I just tell them that you tell me what you want to integrate, obviously.
Right.
You tell me how you want to do it and leave the creative part up to me.
Yeah.
Because and thankfully, a lot of brands are, in today's world, after quite a lot of time, they are giving that creative freedom
Yeah,
to
fair.
creators.
True.
So I feel like what works for me is, I just try to think ki mere life mein, personally, because my audience is my age, maybe 3 years minus or 3 years plus, predominantly. And I feel like हमारे age में अगर, let's say if it's a shampoo, तो ये shampoo usually, what are the use cases, what are its normal situations that you're going to see it in and around the house.
Yeah.
So it's the bathroom, then I try to think of an idea around a bathroom कि इसके around क्या कर सकता हूँ, or like shampoos used for your hair, and like boys, you know, play with their hair a lot. So maybe combine that, how boys fidget with their hair and then maybe add the shampoo in it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I try to think how can I give value to my audience, at the same time give value to the brand. Like make such an entertaining piece of content that my audience also finds it relatable.
Yeah,
And at the same time the brand is also happy ki chalo our product is shown well in it and the video did well. So I think I've found a sweet spot more or less.
Now that got serious. So we will jump to our game segment.
Okay.
It is called GenZ Myth, Busted or Trusted. All right.
I like it.
I will give you wild GenZ myths. Some are annoying, some are painfully accurate, some might just trigger you because you're a Gen Z.
This
So
is an
you-
attack on Gen Zs.
So you need to tell me, what do you think? Are these
okay.
true? Are these myths true
Go
or are
for
they
it, chalo.
false? First one is, Gen Z cannot handle real conversations. They only text, ghost or send memes instead of talking.
I think to a large degree, see, I'm going to talk majority.
Okay.
I think majority is true.
It is.
We can't. Like ऐसे कभी-कभी क्या होता है, because we got so used to just texting
I
and
know,
typing. And
that's true.
so I saw this reel yesterday only. It was where did the good times go and something like that, where there was this picture of like a handwritten love letter and now it's just like I love you text on WhatsApp. And it's like भाई ये सब तो ठीक है, कभी-कभी होता है Gen Zs में भी, but I feel like we've used technology quite a lot to start communicating. That's why it's just become a normal thing for us. So I would say it's true.
Okay. I don't think दारू ही चलती है, तभी होते हैं real conversations. Okay. Second one is, if it's not viral, Gen Z doesn't care about it.
True.
I agree. I think that's how they figure out things
Yeah,
in
true.
life. Gen Z men, or I'll also put women, Gen Z men / women have the emotional depth of a teaspoon.
True.
Why? Why would you say that?
I see that again. It becomes very difficult to classify. I
Okay.
feel like as much as we see on social, let me put it this way. I feel like as much as we see on social media, it feels like that. But if you really get to know a person, then I think it's not like that. Because once you get to know somebody, obviously they are also going to emotionally open up to you, right? You start having real conversations. But in this generation and time, these conversations are so fast and they are so surface
Exactly.
level.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that is the reason why it feels like Gen Zs have the emotional depth of a teaspoon.
But I think that also comes with the hustle culture, bro. Because if all of
It
us are
does.
trying to always network all the time.
Yeah. See,
and,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Find people quickly, get your work done, and it's done. So
Exactly.
real connections also is
It's
quite.
tough to do, but I feel like if you try, it's possible. If you try, it's possible.
This is an in between, I think.
It's an in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gen Z will cry over a breakup, but not over their failing career.
That's not true.
No.
No. I feel like Gen Zs, because of this work culture,
Yeah.
have started to take their careers so much more seriously.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants to, you know, like I said, chase their dream now and become something in life.
True.
I feel like that has taken the front seat compared to a lot of other things in life, you know. You know, maybe over a relationship or maybe over you know, their education. They want to try to do something and become successful like now.
No.
Like, they've gotten really, really ambitious, I would say. Our generation is really ambitious.
But do you think this is what has led to more of casual relationships and casual
I
dating?
think so,
It
maybe.
has, no?
I think so, yeah, because time nahi hai na.
क्योंकि किसी को real commitment करना ही नहीं है
Exactly.
considering you're in
It's a lot of effort to be in a
Yeah.
relationship, and yeah, it's person to person again. Like, if you find somebody like that and if you want to commit to it, then that effort like becomes like, okay, मेरे को डालना है effort इसके अंदर. You need to get to that point, but बीच में give up कर दोगे तो उधर तक पहुंचोगे ही नहीं.
That's
It's
true.
like that.
Everything also comes with इतना काम है, कहाँ time दे
True.
पाओगे.
Yeah, true.
Okay, the next one is Gen Z doesn't believe in personal space. If they like you, they'll use your shampoo, charger, hoodie without even asking.
I thought you were going to end the question at Gen Z doesn't like personal space, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. We love our personal space. No, I feel like they do care about personal space. I feel like ये बहुत important हो गया है कि can I use this? People ask a lot more. I feel like Gen Z.
Really?
Not if it's with your friends,
Yeah.
but if it's with like a colleague or somebody like that, I feel like people are more respectful. I feel like.
Agasthya, come on.
अरे?
Or no, I don't think
You
so.
don't think so?
No.
You think ऐसे ही कर लेंगे?
I think और cocky हो गए लोग.
नहीं.
The generation. See, I'm 23.
हाँ.
Okay. I feel like even people who are 2 years younger than me, I meet them and I can't relate to them.
हाँ, same.
Because they are not that respectful, honestly.
Oh, dude, I'm 22. The people younger, like 15, 16, भाई वो बदतमीज है.
वही तो बोल रही हूँ.
हाँ, वो लोग bro.
So they're not Gen Z though. Are they like Alpha?
I
What is
think
that
they're Gen
new
Alpha.
Gen
I think it's Gen
Alpha.
Alpha.
Okay.
I think that's more Gen Alpha. I think Gen Z is abhi, now because we've also like we were Gen Zs at 18 and now we are Gen Zs at 22.
Yeah.
So we have also grown up.
Yeah.
We're in the upper that of the Gen Z.
So Gen Alpha are
Gen Alpha though, bro,
badtameez.
but I know for a fact
Exactly.
badtameez hai. I've had experiences with Gen Alphas who are like, oh, तू कितना बदतमीज है
I
यार.
thought your Aditya is also Gen Alpha, no?
No, is he? No, I
3
think
years
he's
younger than
border-
you.
Border Gen Z है वो. है
In
मेरे को नहीं
between.
पता था. I don't know.
He's what now?
He's
19.
gonna turn. He's 19. Yeah.
19,
He's gonna turn
na?
20.
I don't know. I think in between only then. If you
Maybe,
I'm
I
so
think-
confused Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
नहीं, I think वो
at
cut
this
off.
point.
I think 2008 post is
Oh my god, I can't imagine people being born
born.
in
Yeah, dude. My cousin sister was born in 2012, and I'm like, bro,
What?
कल था, bro. That's crazy. It was the 13th, I think, yeah, 13th birthday.
But it's funny because people older than us can't even believe 2001, 2002. So it's just all of us are in the same
Yeah,
boat.
I get so much shit when I tell somebody I'm born in 2002 and they're like, oh, you're in the 2000s.
Yeah.
1999
It's like a gali.
only group here. I'm like, ये क्या है यार?
It is not fair, right?
Yeah,
I
it is,
It's
it is.
very annoying. Okay, the next one is Gen Z's biggest financial goal is to save enough money to afford therapy and an iPhone at the same time.
Yeah,
True, no?
yeah, true.
The next one is Gen Z is the most stressed out generation yet.
100%.
Why do you think so?
Social media has put this bug in our head na कि no matter how good you're doing, it's always कि somebody's going to be doing better. And it was always like that in the previous gen also. It's not like jealousy or this emotion is something that we have just found out.
Of course.
But like it is right in front of us every single day at every single point of time. तुम फोन खोलो, अरे ये हुआ है, अरे वो हुआ है, अरे ये हुआ है. So होता है यार. Even 100%. Even as a creator, कितना होता है यार. ये
Yeah,
this
as a
one did
creator,
this,
though,
this
it's
one did
worse,
that.
I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I think it's worse for the whole generation. Seriously. I'm saying as a gen only, social media and jealousy, and that's why this amount of pressure that we put on ourselves. Like even
Hustle
me,
culture.
even I do it. I'm aware of this fact. तो मैंने मतलब maybe 100% होता था तो maybe अभी वो आया है थोड़ा 60 पे 55 पे but वो है अभी भी and I feel like a little bit of it is good also.
Like pushes you.
थोड़ा तो push करता है उसको.
I agree.
Yeah.
The next one is Gen Z is too sensitive and easily offended.
Yeah.
We are. No? I think we are. Why is that? Why are we more sensitive?
पता नहीं यार. Even I don't have an answer because sometimes when I am saying something to somebody और वो offend हो जाते हैं.
तुझे बुरा लगता है.
हाँ कि अरे it's not that deep like.
But then you also get offended.
हाँ, but that's what ना. So I understand why they get offended, but पता नहीं. I think it's this cancel culture,
Yeah,
this
cancel culture.
zone that has made कि मैं एक भी word नहीं सुनूंगा जो मुझे नहीं सुनना है.
Funnily enough, the next one was going to be Gen Z is obsessed with cancel culture.
Yes, 1000%. Yeah, Gen Z is
We
obsessed
are.
with it.
Okay, the next one is Gen Z is lazy and doesn't want to work.
No,
This is even I agree now.
no, I don't think so.
I think we're more into hustle culture.
Yeah, I think the way Gen Z's work is different. I think the way Gen Z's work is, वो लोग एकदम grind करेंगे, hustle करेंगे, then they'll get burnt out, then they'll need like a 4-5 day recharge. That's the way it works for me.
That's correct, same. Yeah.
Like भाई मैं काम करता रहूंगा, either I fall sick
Yeah, same.
or I need like a 2-3 day, like मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मैं बस बैठा हूँ.
Yeah, you need that a quick
ऐसे.
holiday to go and come back.
Quick holiday.
I agree.
That's how I think Gen Z's work.
Most of us, I agree. Now the next question is, this is a little, not that spicy, but okay.
Go for it, yeah, chal.
See, your audience speculates that you're dating someone. Do you want to tell them what your status is?
I think they know what it is.
तो बता दे.
What was your question?
That's all. Your audience speculates you're dating this person.
Then
Do you want to tell
doesn't that
them?
answer it?
Speculate कर रहे लेकिन क्या तू क्या बोल रहा है? तेरा stand क्या
Are
है?
they speculating I'm single or are they speculating I'm
You're
dating
dating.
somebody?
They have a name. Is it true?
No. Name तो भाई name तो नहीं बोलने वाला इधर.
What are you dating?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Now you also have a separate page for fashion, right?
Yeah.
It's called More Agasthya, which I genuinely enjoy. I think
Thank
it's
you.
so fun
Thank you.
to kind of see you just figuring out your clothes before going anywhere else, because all of us do that.
Yeah.
So I want to know, it's a fun mix of fashion and humor, right?
Yeah.
So what led you to finally make a whole separate page for fashion?
I feel like it was क्या हुआ था कि my main Instagram account Agasthya.Shah blew up. I had to go for like shoots, like podcasts and like
Okay.
stuff. I was like, I can't wear the same stuff I'm wearing
Yeah,
now. You know,
true.
भाई मैं sweatpants पहनता था और एक plain T-shirt or something like that.
Seriously?
Yeah, that used to be throughout my school. Yeah, 11th, 12th, ISC. Very simple, like nothing extra. Like H&M say one that maroon color T-shirt I remember I had was my favorite. I would just wear that. So then I realized that I need to and I wanted to start dressing well because I felt better when I had this one black jacket also. Whenever I wore it, I felt nice. I'm like, why don't I feel like this every day?
Okay.
So it was about finding my fashion while at the same time helping a lot of other guys find their fashion with me.
Okay.
That was the point behind the page, and it was just literally me experimenting. Like I have worn the most absurd, crazy, loud outfits on that page.
Yeah.
Which I honestly don't regret at all, यार. I am trying. मेरे को try करना है fashion में. मेरे को ये पहनना है, वो पहनना है. तो मैं सब कुछ पहन रहा था. And then somewhere in the middle, like I said, I found my
That's amazing.
style. Yeah.
Now another piece of your content I love seeing is your recent travel vlogs that you're making. Especially with Riditya, I think that was really fun. So your tour, the Eras tour, Thailand with Tarini, USA series with your brother. Tell me, what's your best and worst experience while vlogging?
While vlogging travel?
Vlogging travel.
I think the best experience vlogging was definitely my US trip right now.
Yeah.
With my younger brother Aditya, because the things that have happened on that trip, and it was, bro, the craziest experiences. And more than anything, more than even making that piece of content, I'm happy that I got to document this, that maybe 20 years down the line we can show our kids.
Yeah.
Like that's such a cool moment. That
I know. Two uncles sitting, बच्चे
yeah, देख हमने क्या किया था US में, हम पागलों की तरह भाग रहे थे.
तेरे
And I
पापा
think
ने.
the worst moment was also on that trip, where vlog के चक्कर में हम थोड़ा late हो गए and we had to take this bus from New York to Boston.
Okay.
And there was only one bus.
Okay.
And 5:45 को ऐसा कुछ it was leaving, last bus of the day. And our flight has just landed. So after like 18 hours of travel, we've got our bags and we don't know what's going on. The Uber's like $200. We're like, are you mad? There's no way we're doing it. So
$200.
That's crazy. We've taken a sky train to this place called Jamaica first. Udhar se we've gone down. Dude, we're carrying like 20 kg bags in our hand.
What?
Walking down the stairs, and I'm trying to vlog all of it at the same time.
इसे already परेशानी है ऊपर से ये.
And it's cold over there, right? It was super cold in the month of November. हम आए hoodie में. We don't have time to take out our puffers also. हम ठंड में with 2 bags we are running across Madison Square Garden to this bus. This green bus it was. I'll never forget. It's in the vlog also.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. But like my brother told me कि अगर भाई in तेरे vlog के चक्कर में we missed this bus, I'm gonna kill you. Because we had to be in Boston the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, we made it, bro. That was the worst moment because I'm like, अगर ये miss हो गया, then what are we gonna do in New York?
Yeah.
For a whole
what the hell
night.
would you all do?
Where would we stay? Hotel महंगा होता है एक दिन पे. It would just be a lot of unnecessary drama.
Expense also unnecessary.
So that was I would say the worst moment for me while vlogging.
But tell us one secret that's not up in your vlog that happened.
That happened on the trip?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you the secret. This is in my vlog that I went to a frat party. Okay, Raditya's friends, whatever, they took us to a frat party. And over there, one of the frat brothers, I think that's what they call the people in. He was an Indian living in US and he knew me.
Okay,
He
because
knew my
of your
content. Yeah.
Okay.
And so he took us to his own room because usually in US, this is what I heard, like, it's usually a lot of girls only that get, like, you know, alcohol, free alcohol or something at a frat. Like, boys don't get shit. That's usually how it works. Even I didn't know this. I learned it when I went there. But like, he took us to his room. We're chilling around, we're playing FIFA and stuff. And this he told me not to put in specifically. But like, this was like a cool moment that happened off camera.
Okay.
There was also this very, very, very crazy moment where we got kicked out of a club.
Why?
Because Raditya was outside, okay?
Okay.
And me with another cousin of mine, we were inside the club and Raditya को अंदर आने में कुछ तो difficulty हो रही थी.
To age or what?
नहीं, that was also fine. We found a club which was like that 18.
Yeah.
So it was like a crazy वाला place, but like somehow we managed कि ऐसे हो जाए. And हम उसको बाहर, and we paid I think $100 to enter that place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ये हमें लगा था, like I said, it's 18 plus, but it wasn't. तो age का ही actually वही लफड़ा हुआ. And वो बाहर है, we're like, चलो, I'll go out. मेरे को network भी नहीं मिल रहा था. I'll go out, I'll speak to him कि ठीक है, तू जा hotel, जो भी हम आते हैं party करके.
Okay.
And we got kicked out of the club just because we stepped outside.
Oh, you couldn't
like,
go back.
We were picked up by like these bouncers.
You were picked up?
It was
What?
scary. This is like at 1 a.m. in the night.
Oh my God.
In New York. We were picked up by these bouncers.
Shoot.
I was thrown out almost.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think my parents also know this.
No?
Shit.
Yes.
Shit.
We finally
But yeah, this
got
happened.
something.
This happened. And then we went back to the hotel and we played Monopoly.
I think fair deal, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are reaching our last question, but I have this one question that just popped up in my mind. Like I told you, I have followed you since very randomly during COVID when I have seen a video of you, Tarini, Taneesho and Dev. And I think like every other Gen Z kid, I did my research and I would stalk you and Dev. Just tell me a little, going back to the friendship of only the both of you. How has it been since then to now?
It's
what is your
great.
relationship?
I feel like because we've known each other for so long before content, I feel like there is a certain part of him and a certain part of me that only both of us know. Because I remember during boards, this is like one of my core memories. During our board exams, we had the same maths teacher, and he would come in the morning at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
5:30 to 7, we would do maths. Like imagine utke integration we're doing. And like either I would go to his house, he would be at my house. So we've done shit like that. When during the boards, we would have this fixed 1 hour break where we would go play table tennis together. So I feel like we will always be friends just because we know each other so well.
Yeah.
And like we have such a big history together. So yeah, bro, he's a chiller, bro. He's Dev. For me, he's Dev.
But has it been difficult staying in touch when he's gone on to study?
It has become a little difficult, but that has happened not only with him for me. It's happened with all of my college friends. And I feel like when your friends go abroad to study, kya hota hai, I feel like it's tougher for them.
It is.
They are thrown in this new world where you have to make your own life in this new city where you don't have your parents with you. Maybe you have one friend from your some mutual that you know, but it takes a lot to figure that out. And even when I was in New York speaking to my friend Akshat, who also moved, like we also like lost touch in the middle, and I feel like that is something very common to happen. But what's important is to make sure that you don't just completely lose that touch, that the friendship is still there.
That's really
so I feel like that's what we focused on. And that's what it is right now.
Because I think you've known each other's like the most kiddish sides of you, and then I've seen.
Bro, I'm telling you, I stole his Lightning McQueen. Dude, when I was like 3 years old, and like he said that on some podcast, like so such stupid shit we have done together that I feel like it's a core memory. Yeah.
But I think it kind of hurts also when you've been with each other in your most kiddish sides, but you don't exactly see each other in your growing side of
As in?
your career? Say you've been college friends,
Yeah.
right? You've seen each other's most stupid side, which like you might have discussed कि career में ये करना है, वो करना है.
yeah.
But when you're actually doing it, the
Yeah.
person's not there. They may say far off.
Yeah, but
Kind of hurts.
it does. I feel like यार थोड़ा तो affect हुआ होगा somewhere or the other. It's a normal friendship.
Yeah.
And I feel like as much as we can be, we keep supporting each other. Like if he has a gig or something, I'll go. When he had your mom's house party,
Yeah.
like I was there even for Dum Biryani when they was launched, and I'm getting him on this new IP that I'm also doing.
of
So that's
course.
always going to be there.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've seen each other grow. We've seen each other at such bad places that I can't tell you.
Can't even
So
mention
I
it.
can't. So I'm telling you, the growth is always on the positive
Yeah,
side in
that's
terms of
true.
friendship and in terms of career also.
That's
And I feel like both of us are mature enough that we look at it like that.
That's amazing. I think that's
Yeah.
how friendship is supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's such an amazing way to end this conversation. So there's one final question.
Tell me.
So at the end of our podcast, we ended with manifestations.
Oh, nice.
So I need you to tell me what are the 3 things you're manifesting for 2025, Agasthya. Tell me.
I definitely want to make more money.
Wow.
That is there.
That's not vague at all.
Making money. No, okay, not very nice ones. I want to get in shape this year. Like
Okay,
I feel like
fitness.
that's fitness. I feel like
Alright.
that's something which यार मैंने इतनी बार ट्राई किया ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा अभी
You
ये
did
होगा.
start gymming. What
I
happened?
did start. I was in good shape, but like I wanted to be like ये कौन है?
Okay.
Like, I want-
Are you still working out regularly?
Yeah, I am. And I'm doing something around that also in terms of content, which is something that I can't say again.
Okay, that's fair. We'll
But
wait.
I think fitness is one. I think second manifestation for this year is trying to properly find work-life balance.
Okay. You
where-
don't have work-life balance right now?
Like I said, I work for 3-4 months or like a long time and then I burn
Take a
out or
break.
I fall sick. Like that's the part I want to avoid.
Yeah, fair.
I want it to be कि मैं consistently काम कर रहा हूँ. I'm not falling sick and I can take a break when I have to and when I need to. You know that's what I mean by work-life balance. And the third one, more professionally, I would say I really want to do some fun stuff on YouTube this year.
Consistency थोड़ी lack हो रही है बाप,
Yeah,
looks like.
yeah. That's
Fair.
happening. That's why with this new show also that we're doing, it's something that excites me so much because I want to do it and it's a big part of my year.
That's amazing, man. I hope all of these 3 come true for you
Thank
and
you.
more.
Thank you.
So with that, we come to the end of our conversation with Agasthya Shah. Make sure you'll follow us for more such content. Now let's say bye to him. Bye.
Thank you so
Great
much. Bye, bye,
conversation.
bye,
Just
bye.
say bye.
Oh, bye.
As smart creators, your influence can shape society. Join the ASCII Responsible Influencer course today and earn your certificate. Learn from the experts and become a trusted name in the world of influencing. Act fast and enroll now.